Hello my dear students, once again welcome back to my channel. How are you? I hope you all are doing great and I hope you all are watching my video lessons regularly. Yes students? So students, if you have gone through my recent video lesson, you will be noticing that we have started with a new chapter from the grammar, right? That is chapter number 24, punctuations and capital letters, right? We have already covered the introduction part of the chapter. So students, today we will be discussing this chapter more by discussing the other punctuation marks. Okay. So what are we waiting for? Let's begin with the video lesson. But students, before beginning with the video lesson, you have to do three things for me. Yes, you have to like the video, you have to subscribe to my channel and you have to share the video lessons with your friends and classmates. Alright, so let's get started. Students, in the recent video lesson, we have started with a new chapter that is from your grammar, punctuation and capital letters. We have already done the introduction of that chapter in which we have discussed what is punctuation and how many kinds of punctuations do we have, right? We have discussed some punctuation marks. So today we will study further and we will understand some of the other punctuation marks. Okay, so let's begin with the video lesson now. So students, number 5th which we have is apostrophe, and you can clearly see the symbol in the brackets. So when do we use apostrophe? An apostrophe is used to show possession or belonging. So what does it mean? Students, it means that whenever you want to show that something belongs to you, it means that you are the owner of that thing, so you use apostrophe in that case. Let's see the examples. Example number 1. The girl's father. Example 2. This is Vishal's car. So it means that this car belongs to whom? This car belongs to Vishal. Okay. Vishal is the owner of this car. Okay. Number 3. One should choose one's words carefully. Okay. So can you note these apostrophe in these sentences? Yes. I hope it is clear to you all. Now second case. When do we use apostrophe? To indicate missing letters. Example 1. Don't shout here. So can you see the first example? Students, in the first example, we can also say like this, do not shout here. But rather than using do not, we have simply used apostrophe in order to omit over there. Okay. So we can say don't shout here. Second, we can't go out now. Here also, rather than using cannot, I have used can't. Okay. And third one, he doesn't understand me. So, rather than saying he does not understand me, I can use it this way. He doesn't understand me. I hope these are clear to you all. Now, let's move to the other one. So, students, number 6 which we have is semicolon. And when do we use semicolon? A semicolon is a longer pause than a comma. And you can use a semicolon instead of the conjunctions. So whenever you want to avoid conjunctions, you can use semicolon. Okay, conjunctions like and, but and so. That is, a semicolon separates the clauses of a compound sentence. So whenever we have multiple sentences in a sentence, we can separate them by using a semicolon. Okay, let's see this with the help of an example. Number 1. Yesterday, I lost my keys. I found them today. So can you see that how I have separated my another sentence with the help of the semicolon, right? Second, the fridge is empty. There is nothing in it. Number 3, we went to bed early. No one wanted to stay up late. So students, whenever you want to show a longer pause than a comma, you use semicolon. Okay, and all these things will be more clearer when you will be doing some exercises from your grammar book, right? So I'll request you all that whatever topic we are understanding, you have to do simultaneously in the grammar book. So make sure that you keep on practicing your grammar exercises in the book itself. Okay, and write down all these notes in your English Fair register. So students, the next one, that is the 7th one which we have is quotation marks, or we can say inverted commas. Okay, so when do we use it? The quotation marks or inverted commas are used, number 1, to show the exact words of the speaker. So whenever we want to highlight that the following dialogue has been said by the speaker originally, so that time we have to use quotation marks or inverted commas. Okay, let's see this with the help of an example. First one, Hari said, "Come on Rashid, let's play cricket." So can you see this dialogue? Come on Rashid, let's play cricket. This dialogue is originally spoken by whom? By Hari. That is the reason that why inverted commas or quotation marks are here. Okay. The second one, a stranger stopped me and asked, "Where is the supermarket?" So now the question was asked by whom? By the stranger. So this is the original dialogue of the speaker. Okay. Now another way that why do we use quotation marks? To highlight names of short plays and short stories. Example, Shakespeare wrote many comedies like The Comedy of Error and As You Like It. So can you see here? Single inverted commas are given. So students, these are the following examples to understand when do we use quotation marks. I hope these examples are clear to you all. Now students, at last I would like to request you all that whenever we are doing any grammar chapter, it's my humble request that please simultaneously you have to do the book exercises by yourself after understanding the content from my video lessons. Okay, and whatever assignments or whatever notes I'm giving you in my description box, students, that you have to do in your English Fair register. Okay, so please make sure that you complete your assignments also and your book exercises as well. In case you find any problem in those exercises, I'm there to help you out, so you can leave your queries in my comment box. Okay. Students, that's it for today's class. I hope you have understood the content well. So now I'll meet you all in the next video lesson. Till then, you have to keep on learning and you have to keep on completing your work. And yes students, before going, make sure you hit the like button, you subscribe to my channel and you share my video lessons with your friends and classmates. Alright, goodbye. Take care.